My people, wonder shall never end. You see these two partners in crime, the kind of stories that we are hearing about them in that palace. If all the stories are true, Anyway, information also have it that Kabiyesi is planning on divorcing the two of them. But I wonder why he will still be planning if all of this information that we keep hearing is the truth. According to what we dey hear right now, they said Aunty Igbi and the Aunty Blueblo was caught by the guards swearing outside the palace gate very early in the morning. According to the story, they said Igbi was the first person that arrived that place, and shortly after, like 10 minutes, Blueblo drove down to the same place. When they wanted to enter the palace that very early, they say it was very early in the morning. The guards said no, that is not happening. Reason is because they said their movement in and outside the palace have been restricted. That from that day that Kabiyesi met them to leave the palace, that they have a specific time that they will enter the palace. They also have a time that they leave the palace. It's no longer business as usual when they will go to their night duties and they come back to the palace at any time and nobody will question them. Or maybe leave the palace very late at night to go and do their jazz and nobody will question them. And maybe their plans was to come that very early to come and do something inside the palace so that Kabiyesi, before he wake up, they must have finished their mission, you know. But are they even going to succeed? Because we heard that Iyamifa is still in that palace. And that Iyamifa have been opening their bomb, you know. All their jazz, all their secrets, the Iyamifa is exposing everything. So they say when they try to enter the palace and the guards stop them. The funny thing is that the guards that are there right now, they are not those ones that they are familiar with, the ones they can just give money and those people will accept them inside. No, they say this set of people, they know they smile with the oloris at all. They are mean with their business, and if that is the truth, it simply means that they are going to last there. Yes. So when they stopped them from entering inside, they said they bring out something like white wrapper and tie, and brought out a whole lot of their materials and start making some incantation in front of that gate. That uh, uh, um, the guards were watching them from an opening, and they were swearing that on no account should Queen Naomi return back to that palace. That as long as they live, that Queen Naomi will not return back to that palace. That Kabiyesi dishonored them as big as they are. Kabiyesi dishonored all of them, all just to honor Queen Naomi. That small girl will never enter this palace. That they are going to show her that they are the real mothers of the night and everything. They said there is nothing they did not see, and the guards were busy watching them. Maybe the guard was afraid that if he interrupts them, that they might attack him spiritually. That these people, hey, they said they were doing a lot of incantations, saying all manner of things. There is nothing that they did not say. One thing about the two of them is that they are friends when they are planning against any evil, against Queen Naomi or Kabiyesi. But the moment they are done with their evil plans against anyone in that palace, they will start their enmity again. They will start fighting themselves because they always fight themselves. They always make up, you know. And they did not only mention Queen Naomi's name. They said they were also talking about Dr. Elizabeth. That they said a whole lot of things about Dr. Elizabeth. That Dr. Elizabeth cannot see peace. Dr. Elizabeth can never have peace in that palace. That Dr. Elizabeth can. They said with all the things they have been saying, they were saying. I was like, we heard that Dr. Elizabeth is pregnant. Hmm. Anyways, that is not to say that the fight will not be going on. They will be trying their best, but God big past them. You see, God is bigger than all of them. And I believe that if this information is true, Kabiyesi can never be afraid of them. All he needs to do is bring out his royal staff, declare a word, and they will all be in trouble. As for Queen Naomi, they don't even know who they are fighting. They see Queen Naomi as a small girl, forgetting that Queen Naomi is a small girl with a bigger God. Queen Naomi's God is bigger than their babalawos 10 times joined together. So they don't know what they are saying and what they are doing. If it is the destiny of Queen Naomi to return back to that palace, they are just wasting their money and their time. And their precious time when they are supposed to be sleeping, they are moving around looking for what to do and where to swell and where to do some incantations. Anyways, that is their time. Let them waste it. Let them utilize it the way they want. But I want to assure them that if this information is true, it is just a waste of time and money for them because it's not going to yield any fruit. Reason is because what will be, and whatever God have said that will be, who are they? How they them? Whose report are we going to follow? Is it their own report or the report of God? It is the report of God that we will follow. And I believe that if God have said that it is Queen Naomi's time to return, nothing will ever stop it. And when I said nothing, a lot of people are saying that it is good that Kabiyesi is minding his business this time. Because the reason why it took him this long to be able to get to where he is today with Queen Naomi is because he have been having some conjugal duties with these women, being too close to them, doing all this lovey-dovey with them, thereby bringing them closer and knowing that they don't want Queen Naomi back. Anytime he talks about Queen Naomi, they know the next thing to do because they are closer to him and they were able to push Queen Naomi away for a very long time. Yes, but right now that a seer have told him to stop all the conjugal duties right now if he really wants Queen Naomi back, and he stopped it, and right now he is making headways. The other day we heard that Iyamifa did some rituals on Kabiyesi, and during that period he was meant to vomit most of the things that he have eaten from these women that they are using to manipulate him, you know. And ever since then, we have been hearing that he no longer know if they exist or not, that he has been ignoring them. Picking their cause is like a very big deal for him, and the women are running helter-skelter. That is why they say these two have decided to come and tell Kabiyesi that, look, oh, if you think you are going to push us aside just like that for Queen Naomi to come, that you are not right. You are making a mistake. Anyways, all I can say is that the God of Queen Naomi will neutralize whatever it is that they have done there. Thanks for watching. Tell me what you think about it on the comment section. I want to remind you that these are all alleged information. Always bear that in mind, okay? Bye. Love you guys.